Let's make some chicken and dumplings. In my last video, I showed the shopping for this recipe and the thought process behind every ingredient, so I was able to make it for only $13. And one of those ingredients were these whole chicken legs, so I do need to separate the thigh from the drumstick, but I can save the drumstick for a future meal. Now, of course, this step is optional, and you can definitely just use a rotisserie chicken and make this a lot easier. I am going to season up the chicken thighs with some of the chicken seasoning that I bought. I'm also going to dice up an onion and dice up my carrot. Now, this whole following process is something that I call stockception. So essentially, I am using the ingredients that are in stock or broth, but I'm also cooking them in stock or broth. That way the broth becomes a lot more rich and flavorful. I did regret not removing the skin from the thighs because it created a layer of fat, which I then had to skim off the top, but once my chicken was cooked and tender, I shredded it up and returned it back to the pot. Now goes in my cream of chicken and cream of celery soup, and I'm just going to let this simmer and come together. For the dumplings, I'm using cheese garlic biscuit mix, and to this I'm going to add a half cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and in place of the water, I'm going to use a half cup of chicken broth that I set aside from earlier. Drop in small spoonfuls of your dumpling mixture into your soup base, trying not to let it touch, and do not stir, but just cover and let it simmer for 12 minutes. After 12 minutes, remove the lid and gently break apart the dumplings, and with that, your chicken and dumplings is ready to serve. I always like to talk about what I would do differently. In this case, I do wish I would have used a low sodium version of the cream of chicken and cream of celery soup, but other than that, the soup was delicious. It just was a little tad on the salty side.